Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this video this evening. So today is Tuesday and I think it's like around 5:30 p.m. here. I've been up since the wee hours of the morning. Today at work was my early day. I had to start work at 6, so I had to leave my house at 5:30. So I've been up for a very long time. So I may be a little bit out of it, but I'm going to try to be on point here. So I promised this video to you a couple weeks ago, but I became extremely ill. And then I hurt my back, so this video is delayed. So tonight I'm going to show you how I incorporate the Calcium multi-action cream within my skincare routine with LED light therapy. Sorry, something is falling off my camera and I just caught, or on my counter, and I just caught it with my elbow. So I'm going to be using my Sama Pulse 40 LED light panel. And I'm going to show you my favorite settings to use with this panel and how I'm incorporating LED light therapy with my skincare and the Calcium multi-action cream. So side note, I'm now an affiliate with Calcium. So they sent me a discount code, which is Jen, and Jen will get you 15% off their website. And they have this amazing bundle deal right now where you get the Calcium matte cream at the 50 grams and the Recovery Night Complex at 60 grams. So these are the full sizes for $250. And then my discount code works on top of that. So you'll get an extra 15% off. Such a great deal. And these are both favorite products from them. So I am going to take advantage of that deal myself as well because I love both of these products. So I've already cleansed my skin, and what I cleanse my skin with is the pre-cleanse cleansing oil. And then I went in with the Cleanser, the original formulation. So now I'm going to go in with my Viktoria De Ann peptides. But here is my skin. My puffiness is starting to go down. I do feel so much better, but I do have like so much tension in my face to be worked out. But I can actually press around here now, and it's not sore compared to what it was a few days ago when I put up my video on Saturday. So I'm going to go in with my Viktoria De Ann peptides. I'm using Lift and Tone. So Lift and Tone are my maintenance peptides that I apply twice a day. And the only time I really don't apply these is if I am short on time and I'm just going to do like maybe that Recovery Night Mask from Calcium, you know, a lazy night. Or like sometimes when I'm doing the Neova 5-second daily peel, that sometimes I will skip my Viktoria De Ann peptides because I don't want to wait 15 minutes to go in with these. I just want the peel to absorb into my skin and then follow through with the rest of my evening skincare, but that's only sometimes. And just, you know, these last like almost, well, 3.5 months, almost 4, well, actually 4 months. My life has been so crazy being back at my old company. Like I haven't had a set schedule or anything. And now I'm going to have a set schedule, by the way. So that was Peptide Lift from Viktoria De Ann. And you can pick these up from JoElla Milan Skincare. If you go back to pretty much the rest of my videos, I have the information linked. And all my skincare my recent skincare videos, I tell you, and I have the links in the description box. So my second peptide that I'm going to go into is Peptide Tone. Now you must wait 1 to 2 minutes before you apply your next peptide or your next skincare product after your application of these. So these are my maintenance peptides, and then my treatment peptides for when I'm doing a specific treatment, I switch to Procol, Elastin, and Pepti Repair. So, okay, so Peptitone, I put everywhere. So yeah, so my schedule is changing again. So I'll tell you the story. So what happened was, so when I got hired back at my old company, I was originally supposed to go back to my old position, but the employee that they hired to help me out when before I initially left to help me out at the front, she was going to go into being a technician, and then she changed her mind at the last minute after I was already hired on. So they put me in a position of being a technician. So I've been working as a technician, and the gal that they hired to replace me, actually, she was pregnant when she started, but she didn't know she was pregnant. Well, she's going on maternity leave, and it got bumped up because her last day was going to be February 7th, and I was going to take over for her while she was on maternity leave. But the new date is her last day is on the 23rd. We just found this out yesterday. So my schedule is changing. So I'm going to be working Tuesday through Friday, and I'm going to be working some Saturdays in there too. But I will have a set schedule now. Yay! For at least, I think like 2 or 3 months, and then we'll reconvene after that. So I'm super excited. So that means I can get busy here with content now that I have a set schedule for the next couple of months. So now I'm going to go in with the Calisum Multi-Action Cream. So the best way to use this and to see the best results is to utilize this as your growth factor and as a serum. So you don't need very much of this. And I think initially I was using way too much of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking the size of a pea, okay? I've reduced the amount because I noticed that I was going through this faster, and I'm like, this should last me 3 months if I'm using it this way as a serum, not a cream or a moisturizer. So what I'm just doing is I'm applying a light layer of this pretty much all over, and I have been using it underneath my eyes. Now with this, you focus this on your face and your neck, okay? And what I do is I spread it all over, and make sure you get it in front of your ears, spread it in your neck, and get it behind your ears, okay? My skin is absorbing this like crazy because I was at work today and the heater was on all day, and it just sucks the life out of me. And I don't have a personal humidifier. I want this one from Canopy that looks amazing. It's rechargeable, but it's $100. So I do put this around my eyes as well, and I do have to grab a little bit more because my skin just really sucked this up today. So, and I have been putting this around my eyes too, just a light layer. And they don't say that they recommend that, and they do have an eye cream, which I will eventually try probably when I'm ready to switch up to my spring skincare. For my spring skincare, I'm thinking of switching out my moisturizer for the Calisum moisturizer, and then their eye cream. So, but we will talk about that more when that time comes. So I make sure I get a good layer of this all over, and then once I spread it, I just sit here and I pat it in my skin. Now, since this is a growth factor, this technically should go on first, but since I'm using the Viktoria De Ann peptides, those actually go on first in my skincare routine. So I patted it all over my skin, and here we go. Now we're ready for our Mesama Green Rooibos products. Now, I do apply both of these. You don't have to, but I do. So we have their AOX Atomizer, which is a mist. that contains the green rooibos extract in it, along with some hyaluronic acid and other ingredients. This is the one that is free of niacinamide. So if you have issues with niacinamide, but you want to use one of my Sama's green rooibos products, this is what I would recommend. Or if you're not sensitive to niacinamide, my favorite from their serums is the Serum Light, because this one layers with all of my skincare products beautifully. Using it in this fashion, I can layer all of my skincare products that I use in my nighttime and my daytime routine, including makeup, and I have no issues with this peeling. If you're going to use the original serum, you will probably have issues with applying serums over the top of that, because it is an aloe vera based formula, where this is a water based formula, and your other products will peel. So what I like to do is I like to mist about 4 pumps of the mist into my hands. This isn't necessary, but it's what I like to do. And I press this into my skin. And I press it all over, and I'm gonna put a little bit more on my chest. Now you can mist it as well, but I find that I'm using less product if I press it into my skin like this versus if I mist it. It's not really by that much, but it's like I'm using like 2 or 3 sprays less by doing this. And I want to make sure that I do definitely get that in my chest, or on my chest, because I didn't apply the Calisum Multi-Action Cream, MAC for short, here on my chest, because I'm focusing it on my neck and my face for the elasticity and lifting and firming properties, where you can apply it to your chest if you want to, but just, know that you're going to use a little bit more of the product and that it won't last you 3 months. So there's that. And then next, I'm going to go in with my Green Rooibos Serum Light. And this is almost done. This is still my first bottle, by the way. So I do have a backup of this. And I even put this around my eyes. And I'm going to take this down. And like, my skin is really soaking this up. It soaked it up last night too. So I do sleep with a humidifier at night in my room. But during the day is where I need a humidifier at work, especially since I'm going back to the front desk. I can put a humidifier at the front desk, and I really want this Canopy one. So I'm waiting for a sale. Hopefully it goes on sale soon. It's available at Sephora and Canopy.com. And the only way you can get it for like a little bit cheaper right now is if you buy it from Canopy Direct and you sign up for their membership. Okay, so now since I'm using the Misama Pulsed LED, Pulsed 40 LED light panel, and I'm using Pulse Light, I don't have to wait the 15 minutes for these to absorb into my skin. I can go straight into my LED light therapy. Last night I used the mask and I have both the Prana face mask and the chin to chest mask. I used these last night because I had to get up and walk around. And with those, you can get up and walk around, where the panel, you have to sit here. Now, for the mask, I use 1 minute of the static red and near. And then after that is finished, I go into 6 minutes of red and near pulsed. And the pulse function in the Misama LED mask is at 100 hertz, and it's naked to your eye, so it's invisible. And when I demonstrate it here on the on the channel, you can see the pulse light. But when you get it home and you have it on, you will not see that pulse light. So if you are sensitive to lights flashing or lights strobing, I would go with the mask. Now I'm going to use the panel. So for those of you who are sensitive to light, you might not like this part. But what I'm going to do is I am going to use it for 1 minute of static red and near, just like this. And then when that's finished, I'm going to go to 6 minutes and I'm going to use it at the red and near, and then I'm going to come over here to this button, and I'm going to press it to, it goes to 30 hertz, and you can see how fast that is, okay? So my favorite settings for the panel is the red and near, 1 minute of static, and then I switch over to 6 minutes of red and near, pulsed at 30 hertz. Now, when you're doing your pulsed, you have 10, 20, and 30 hertz. So if you haven't tried 30 hertz, try it. You will love it. Your skin's going to look amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and perform my LED light treatment. So I'm going to put on my goggles just like this. You must wear goggles when you're using this with the pulse light, okay? And then I will see you guys after my treatment. So I'll be back in a flash. Okay, so I just completed my LED light therapy. Here's my skin. It's not like you're gonna see results instantly. So now I'm gonna go in with my eye cream. So I did finish up one of the Super Eye Lift Serum from Neova. So this is empty. Now I gravitated to just using the Illuminating Eye Serum for right now because I do have this one open. So I'm going to go in with this one. So this one is a little bit more of a thicker viscosity product, and it seems to be a little bit more, I don't know, just it's a little bit heavier than the Super Eye Lift Serum. So I'm putting this around my eyes. So this helps move the fluid from around the eyes that's causing any darkness, especially like right here underneath the eyes where the fluid pools, without using caffeine. It has brightening properties, and such as, I think it has, I can't think of it right now, but it has illuminating particles in it to help refract the light. And then it also has the copper peptides and DNA repair enzymes. So this is brightening. It is great for moving out the fluid around the eyes. And then, so puffiness is what I'm trying to say. And then it also repairs the skin from any sun damage and environmental stressors, and helps with building collagen and elastin with the copper tripeptides. So Neova's copper tripeptides are patented, by the way, and I really like them. I haven't had any issues with them. In the past, I've had issues with copper peptides not working with my skin and causing me to have a lot of irritation, but I haven't had any issues with Neova. And just so you guys know, copper peptides can not be great for some of those who have sensitive skin. So you just have to find the right formulation. Now I'm going to go in with the Neova Dual Matrix Serum. This is a retinoid and DNA repair enzyme serum. This has the HPR form of retinol, which is similar to retinaldehyde. It's only one conversion away from retinoic acid, and it's sensitive on the skin, or it's great for those of us who have sensitive skin who can't tolerate retinols. So if you're looking for an alternative to retinaldehyde, this HPR is a form that you would want to look into. And then this has the 2 DNA repair enzymes, the 2 that aren't activated by light. So this one, it says that you can use it both morning and evening, but I just use it at night. This does contain shea butter too, by the way. Now this serum is interesting. I'm kind of like, I have one more bottle of this. I don't know if I will repurchase this or not. I will have to see. Because what I don't like about this is it has a tendency to pill. So this one, it's very special. So it's very thick. And you just have to spread it on your skin. And then once you get it spread on your skin, I'm going to try to stretch this down to my chest. And you don't want to rub this too much or be too aggressive with it. So I think I am going to be able to stretch this all the way down to my chest. So once where I get it where I want it, I'm going to press this into my skin. You have to press it. You can't rub it too much, otherwise it peels And we all know that's not fun. So that's one of the reasons why I would never use this during the day. It's just not a very elegant formula. However, I really like what it does for my skin. All right, so it's starting to peel, so that's enough. So we're done with that. So now I'm going to go in with my nighttime moisturizer, which is the Neova Night Therapy. This is DNA repair enzymes, ceramides, copper tripeptides. I love this. This is a thicker consistency versus the creme del copper. And this sort of feels, it's not occlusive, but it feels like it locks all your moisture and hydration into the skin. So I love this, and I'm trying to decide between the Neova moisturizers when spring comes. Well, I think I'm probably just going to definitely use this one in the evening and just use the Callison one during the day. But I still don't know for sure yet. But I still have 2 full jars of the Isden creams, and I want to use those up. So I'm going to be finished with this probably in a month and a half, maybe sooner, maybe 2 months. And then maybe I might switch over to using my Isden creams, or I might save them for the summertime. I'm not sure because I definitely want to use those, but we will see. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of this to my chest because I can definitely use it here. My chest is a little bit itchy and I have a little rash. I think it might be just from it just getting really dry here in the heat. So it might be that. It might be something that I ate. My body's just really sensitive right now because I've been sick. So, all right. So that is pretty much it for my nighttime skincare routine. So pretty easy, simple routine. And I really like a simple routine for my evening routine lately. Actually, just for my life lately. I haven't been, really into sitting down here and like layering all these different products just because, like I've mentioned in my last videos, that I'm kind of like living my life by the seat of my pants. And it's tough for me to sit down here and do a really long skincare routine. The other reason why it's been hard for me to do microcurrent as well is because I just don't have the time. Now, hopefully, once my new schedule starts, I'll be in a routine and I will start incorporating microcurrent back into my routine. So I did mention that I got a new gua sha tool in my updates video, and it arrived, and here it is. So here it is. It looks just like the body version of the tool. It is Beyond Stone. This is by Diamandia. And I love it. And I love it because it's easier for me to hold, and I love the way it fits my face. So my hands don't work too well because from years of being an esthetician, I've been an esthetician for I think almost 18 years now. And doing massage has taken a toll on my whole entire body and my hands. And sometimes like my hands get weak and they want to drop things, or I can't bend them like how I want to. And this is beautiful. I love it. It's so easy for me to grip and use on my face. So this will be demonstrated very soon, along with some of the other videos that I mentioned in my updates video. So one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I am testing a new foundation that I mentioned in my updates video, or my makeup video, and that one too. So I picked up the Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation. I love it. I love it. It's a great foundation. So Hourglass just came out with their new foundation. I'll pop a picture up of it here. Are you guys interested in me testing that out for you? I wouldn't pick it up until it came to Sephora, just in case I didn't like it. It's easy for me to return. Right now it's only available on hourglass.com, but it's a very expensive foundation. So just let me know if you want me to try it for you. So, I'm getting in a little bit more into makeup because I've been wearing makeup more, and makeup is how I got started into skincare and how I became an esthetician, by the way. I used to have, well, I still have a giant makeup collection, but back in the day, I think I had like over 500 eyeshadows because I was really into Bare Minerals. And probably shouldn't admit that on camera, but I am. So I'm searching for, you know, the right foundations for mature skin. Now, I love this Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation. It does remind me of their Forever Skin Perfect stick foundation. So they're very, very similar. They both have the same fragrance, by the way, but the Dior Forever Perfect stick foundation, it seems to me like it's stronger in this versus this. But these are both really lovely, and I'll talk to you about these more. So I do love these. I think they're great, but there's a fragrance in there. So I'm searching for another one that I think is great for mature skin besides the Giorgio Armani. That one is $69, and I want to look for something else. I love the CL, but I'm looking for foundations that are great for mature skin, dry skin, oily skin, combo skin. And I want to get into this and review them for you guys, do more makeup looks here on the channel. I'm going to recreate the look that I did on Saturday using the Huda Beauty Ube birthday cake powder, the eyeshadow palette that I used in that look. I love that eyeshadow palette. So maybe I will do that tomorrow with a new foundation, but let me know down below if you want me to test and review the Hourglass foundation for you guys. And remember that Calisum has the deal on the bundles of the full size of the Night Recovery Complex and the MAC Cream for $250. And then if you use my discount code, it'll save you an additional 15% off, which is a great deal. I have to order that because I need more of both of those because I love them so much. So let me know what you guys think. I hope that you found that this video was helpful, and I will hopefully see you very, very soon. I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.